First of all, we're here because we're trying to gather all the districts of the province, all the educators, the volunteers who are actually doing their hard work for us on ground level in every district of our province. So today we're actually trying to celebrate. We're actually putting a seminar to sort of do a strategic plan moving forward, and also acknowledge the amount of work they're putting out there, on ground level, especially at foundation phase and intermediate phase. It's an exciting day. We are celebrating, our coaches. We also are putting plans in how we can get back into recovery after such a long awaiting period of, the influence by COVID. So it's quite critical for us that we get about plus or minus 100 coaches, and also, remind them that, their efforts has been, acknowledged and identified and recognized, and that we want to hold hands tighter to make sure that we are back to normal again. Obviously, we had to, before we start looking at the severity of the challenges faced, by, the influences of COVID, we had to put risk management strategies out there, and look at and isolate the red flags. And I would say a lot of things which were isolated or identified out of the risk registry was that if we're not going to contribute from the office in terms of, having your sanitizers, at our development programs, in terms of your masks, and also try to educate further on whatever information we're holding to sort of, prevent people from being affected by COVID. It couldn't have worked out, the way we want to see it. So yeah, it's been quite a challenge. I think, capacitating the schools as well as our development programs out there with the right tools to make sure that we are preventative from this pandemic. It has been quite a interesting journey, and we've learned, and we haven't so far experienced any numbers of COVID positive tests and so forth. So we're taking it slowly, but we have a person designated in the office who is a compliance officer who regularly communicates with coordinators who are involved, as well as schools which are involved, to showcase that there are no issues of players being harmed by this pandemic and so forth. So we found it quite as a quite working tool that could be encouraged to be continuously be executed, because we haven't found any challenges so far.